Devi, literally known as the great goddess of Indian culture, is the central figure in Hinduism. Devi is not solely one person, but she rather has many different appearances, names, and shapes. In different cultures and sectors of India, Devi is worshipped under different names, which reflects the beliefs of local culture. A common name for Devi is Ma, the kind and welcoming mother of the universe. Her main purpose or role in Hinduism is assuming responsibility of cosmic life. She destroys evil and has the ability to create and destroy worlds. Devi is not an exclusive figure to Hinduism. Female divinity within Buddhism and Jainism reflects Devi's presence among many different religions. The different religions that celebrate her each worship different creation stories. However, in these different religions, Devi is sometimes the primary goddess or deity, while for others she's one goddess among many. However, in Hinduism, she's the greatest goddess, while the other goddesses are different forms of the all-encompassing Devi. Devi's personality and appearance ranges in different stories and myths. Some stories portray her as kind and gentle, while others depict her as ferocious and powerful. However, even in these different religions, Devi's main purpose is to help her followers and guide them in life. While Devi has many stories and myths surrounding her, one of the most famous focuses on her gentler side. Devi, known as Sati in this myth, is the loyal wife of Shiva. In this story, Vishnu has attempted to separate these two powerful figures from each other, but Sati refuses to allow Vishnu to come between her husband and herself. In order to defend their love, Sati has sacrificed herself into a fire, which has burned her alive. Even after she's been burned, Sati refuses to let go of Shiva, but Vishnu continues his punishment. Vishnu then inflicts further harm onto Sati as he cuts her out of the arms of her husband. Her remains are then divided into 50 different pieces and made into shrines. The next myth portrays Devi's more ferocious side. Here she's Durga, the great goddess of war. In the role of Durga, she most literally represents the lethal energy of anger, which heightens her ability for vengeance. In Durga's story, the world is under attack by Mahisha, the evilest demon. Durga's fellow gods and goddesses feared that Mahisha would completely annihilate the world around them. So, the male gods empowered Durga with the power and force necessary to take Mahisha down. Durga used the powers to slay Mahisha and the evil spirits inside of him. After his death, Durga's actions became an important event in the establishment and stability of the world. In the fall of every year, Durga's victory is celebrated in India.
Athena is one of the most powerful goddesses in all of Greek history, being the goddess of war and wisdom. She strategized in war based on her understanding of wisdom and used minimal bloodshed in her battles. Her wisdom was portrayed in the Trojan War, when she keenly sent hundreds of troops inside a horse displayed as a gift to the Trojans. This use of trickery is an example of the wisdom and intelligence that Athena is so prominently displayed. Athena is also credited with being the goddess of arts and crafts, such as agriculture, navigation, spinning, weaving, and needlework. Athena does have a son, although she is considered a virgin. She is the mother of Erycnotius, through an attempted rape by Hephaestus, whose seed spilt on her leg. When Athena wiped it off, it fell to earth and landed on Gaia, who became the other part mother. Athena was born from the head of Zeus, the god of all gods. She obtained her incredible intelligence from her mother, Metis, the goddess of wisdom, who, while pregnant with Athena, was eaten by her husband Zeus in fear that Metis might give birth to a son with greater power than himself. Metis was Zeus's first wife, and she gave Athena intelligence that rivaled that of the god of all gods. Zeus proceeded to give birth to a fully grown Athena from his forehead. Athena was the defender of all cities, especially the infamous Greek city of Athens. Athena and Poseidon were constantly in feuds to obtain patronage of the city of Attica and the surrounding area, which included Athens. The people of Athens suggested that in order to end the feud, Poseidon and Athena would both be given the task to bless the city with a gift. The better gift would in turn be rewarded with the defender of the city. Poseidon struck the city with his trident, and as a result of him being the god of the sea, involuntarily created a saltwater spring originating from the Acropolis, flooding the city. Athena then touched the Acropolis with her spear and produced the all-important olive tree. The olive tree gave the Athenians a source of food, lighting, cooking, and perfume. Obviously, the Athenians were significantly more satisfied by Athena's gift to them, so she was elected to become the protector of Attica and the surrounding area, while Poseidon was sent back to the sea.
Athena and Devi both obtained similar forms in different religions. For example, in Greece, the goddess of wisdom and war is Athena, whereas in Roman culture, the goddess of war and wisdom is Minerva. Devi obtains an even larger spectrum of forms in different religions and regions. In the Himalayas, for example, Devi takes the form of Kali, who is worshipped as a fierce warrior, whereas in Tibet she may take the gentler form of Sati. In the Himalayas, for example, Devi takes the form of Kali, who is worshipped as a fierce warrior, whilst in Tibet she may take the gentler form of Sati. In Hinduism and Buddhism, she is said to be the fearsome manifestation of the Hindu goddess Savaristi, whereas in the nearby Bon religion, Queen of the World, also known as Sri Devi, is similar to the Buddhist and Hindu forms in both appearance and function. Another similarity between the two goddesses is the fact that they are both prominent figures in their separate respective religions. Athena was worshipped just as much as any other god or goddess in the Greek religion, while Devi is considered by her followers, which includes Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Bon religion, and more, as ultimately the entire cosmic force of the universe. Athena and Devi are both female goddesses, but are still the most well-known in each of their religions.
In contrast, Athena is a tangible figure in the Greek religion, whereas Devi, in a majority of the forms she takes, is more of a force or a greater good, such as God, to her followers. Another obvious contrast between Athena and Devi is simply that Athena maintained one form throughout her entire life, whereas Devi took countless forms, ranging from brutal to gentle.
That's all, folks.